Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pro Wrestling Enthusiast Podcast. As we speak, NXT Takeover War Games has just concluded. Definitely one of the best takeovers out of all of them. Definitely one of the best takeovers, and one of the takeover probably filled with the most surprises. Not sure if you guys watched it. If you didn't, I highly suggest you watch it. Every match on the card is definitely worth watching. And people ask me, was Takeover did the War Games live up to the hype? And yes, in my eyes, War Games lived up to the hype. It was a very brutal match from start to finish, and the MVPs of that match were Killian Dane and Adam Cole, but we're going to get more into that later on. We start off the night with Cassius and Lars Sullivan, and let me just say, Lars Sullivan looked amazing tonight. He pulled out moves I haven't seen him do. He did like a nice pop-up power slam, and he went off the apron and did a flying shoulder block on a Cassius, which was pretty cool to see. Even digging deeper than that, just Cassius, I knew he would be the guy to make Lars Sullivan look good, and he did that tonight, and he did that perfectly. He was a perfect guy in that position. Where does Cassius go from here? Hey, we got a new heel champion. That's so exciting right now. Is the fact that with what happened with Andrade, I know I'll talk about it later, but when you have a heel champion, the dynamic changes, and now it's like, okay, there's like guys like, Andrade can have a match with Lio Rush. He can have a match with Roger Strong. He can have a match with just about anybody, and eventually, he won't. I don't know how. I know the end goal, I can see it now, is to get the championship on to Adam Cole. How do you do that? But yeah. So a lot of people have been saying this, and I agree. Lars Sullivan will be the Braun Strowman of NXT. If Braun Strowman wasn't in NXT, I can see this how they would have booked him. Lars, was hitting it with his best stuff, and this stuff sounded stiff. You could hear it, and Lars would just not go down, and that was great storytelling. What took him down was a spinning discus rolling kick. Took him down, and hit him with everything, the rolling elbow, everything. It just did not work, and out of nowhere, what's his name? Lars Sullivan called him with the what's it called? The freak accident for the 1, 2, 3. The match only lasted 5 minutes and 14 seconds. Felt like it lasted a lot longer. Even some cool spots like the senton that Ono hit, and just it really felt like the match was a good open. It's not the typical NXT opener. The typical NXT opener is a fast-paced, high-octane match to get the crowd hyped up. Sorry, it's a late night right now. To get the crowd hyped up, but Lars wins, and I'm really excited to see really go for that. After that, we went to a little commercial, and in the crowd, Tyler Bate, Trent Seven, I believe it was Mark Andrews, and Wolfgang were all shown in the crowd. And I'm not sure why they showed them. It's not like maybe they were trying to promote that a UK show will actually be happening soon, which would be one of the best things to happen right now, because those guys are just showing up on NXT tapings, and you just know that they're UK competitors, but beyond that, what do you really have? But yeah, they just deserve their own show. Backstage, the Undisputed Era was discussing their War Game strategy, and William Regal came back into the back to talk to, I guess, Adam Cole, as you saw, to tell Adam Cole basically that he will be starting the match that we will see later on in the night. This match right here was pretty dang cool. Alistair Black versus the Velveteen Dream, and man, I didn't like the way the match started, but this match was freaking awesome. Sorry. Again, it's a very It's late for me at least. Alistair Black looked like $1,000,000, but the thing that's I think the most important is that is that my man's Velveteen Dream looked like $1,000,000, and I think this match put both guys over. And that's the right move. That's when you know those guys left it all in the ring, because at the end of that match, they were cheering for both guys. And Alistair Black got what he wanted in a win, and Velveteen Dream got what he wanted, and Alistair Black recognizing Velveteen Dream, getting the respect from Alistair Black. I love the touch on Velveteen Dream's attire. It was an old kickback to when Rick Rude faced Jake Roberts, and he had, sprayed on, Jake Roberts and Rick Rude onto his tights, but this time Velveteen sprayed on Velveteen and Alistair, so that was a pretty cool thing there. He even hit the Rude Awakening, which pissed me off, because why would you hit that just for it to be kicked out of? And there was this nasty DDT that Velveteen Dream hit that, oh god, it just planted Alistair Black, and I thought he was gonna go for the cover, because he was going for it early in the match. I thought maybe this is his new finisher or something. The Black Mask came out of nowhere as always. And Alistair Black won in 14 minutes and 41 seconds. And after the match, Black sat in the ring, pulled out a microphone, and says, "Enjoy infamy, Velveteen Dream." And the fans went crazy. Velveteen Dream won over if the fans weren't already won over, he won over fans like me tonight. So there we go. Sanity was backstage preparing for, their match in the locker room, and he went and talked to William Regal came and talked to Eric Young, telling him that he would be, starting off the match. In the crowd, they showed Asuka, Funaki, and Finn Balor. So no new talent tonight, just, a lot of old faces back for NXT. The NXT Women's Championship match, the first match, I predicted wrong. Ember Moon versus Kairi Sane versus Nikki Cross versus Peyton Royce. And apparently Kairi Sane got a new theme song, which I really didn't even notice. Peyton came out with Billie Kay, and a nice touch. Billie Kay kind of telling her, like, hey, you got this. And she let Peyton Royce go out there on her own. Ember Moon, Nikki Cross being Nikki Cross. Very fun little match here. I had Peyton Royce penciled in to win. I thought she would win, but now I think about it, you sit back, Ember Moon was the right choice to win because of the story you told with Ember Moon. If Ember Moon were to lose this match, she would just be a loser, and you never want that. I feel like this was the long-term plan to give Ember Moon the championship. Maybe she would have took up Asuka if Asuka would have never got injured, or just maybe it would have still happened down the line. But Ember was going to become NXT champion no matter what, and I'm NXT Women's Champion. I'm glad she did. She really deserves it, and this opens up a lot of feuds. You got Ember versus Nikki, Ember versus Peyton, Ember versus Billie, Ember versus Sonya Deville, Ember versus Liv Morgan. It's a lot of young, hungry talent. I was still like, okay, I didn't know anything really much about War Games, and I was thinking they were using 2 rings. Why wouldn't they just, put the action in both rings, But, that's just me. Oh, yeah, alright. I'm not gonna be long with it tonight. I'm gonna put that double, double eclipse. That was freaking awesome. Ember Moon is your new NXT Women's Champion in 9 minutes and 51 seconds. William Regal came in to hand the title to Ember Moon. Asuka came in right behind him and does it instead. Ember and Asuka hug in a very nice moment. They run a commercial letting you know that NXT Takeover will be live from Philadelphia, which is going to be a great one. January 27th for Royal Rumble weekend. Then we see William Regal speaking with Roderick Strong in the back. And then they show Kevin Owens in the crowd with an Undisputed Era shirt. And Samoa Joe is also shown, but he's not wearing an Undisputed Era shirt. He's wearing his little cap and everything. Okay, so this is where things got very interesting. If you guys remember my predictions video, I said I want Elmas to win so bad, but I just didn't think it was in the cards. And not as we speak, Andrade Cien Almas is your NXT champion. Okay. What a match this was. This might have been the best match McIntyre has had. It's between this one with Roderick, the one with Roderick Strong, and this match right here with Andrade Cien Almas. This was freaking awesome, man. They really tore the house down, and I really don't think after a while when he kicked out of that hammerlock DDT, I just thought we all just said, well, at least he got the opportunity. But then he kicked out of the Claymore. He got his foot on the rope, put the Claymore by Selena Vega, help with Selena Vega, and Almas just pulled out all the stops tonight. Moonsaults, freaking stiff strikes, great moves. Selena Vega, there was a spot where Almas goes to grab the title. The ref goes over to stop Almas. Vega comes in, hits a freaking starter like the one Kalisto does, and comes back. Almas comes in, hits the hammerlock DDT, and McIntyre kicks out. You're just like, what? And then McIntyre hits the Claymore, and then Zelina Vega smartly puts Almas's foot on the ropes, and the ref breaks it up. And then we get down to it. It's Almas has McIntyre on the top rope, hangs him up, hits the hammerlock DDT, and I think McIntyre might have been legit concussed there because it looked like he didn't touch his chin and just fell straight on his head. And even McIntyre even hit the future shock DDT and almost kicked out of that. So he draped him on the ropes, and it was 1, 2, 3, and I have not been surprised for a wrestling finish in a long time, and that truly made my night. This guy is so talented, and that opens up room for Almas and Strong, Almas and Rush, Almas and Cole, Almas and Eric Young, Almas and whoever else they want to put. Almas and Donovan Dijak, I don't know. Just a whole lot of talent out there. But Andrade Cien Almas is your new NXT champion at 14 minutes and 53 seconds. Tranquilo. And he celebrated all over the crowd, and all over the arena. It was just awesome. And now we see Dustin Rhodes and Arn Anderson in the front row, and we get into War Games. Sanity was the first team out. Wolf and Dane were put into the Shark Cage, and Eric Young came out. Then here comes the Undisputed Era. Cole, Fish, and O'Reilly. I guess they have like a new hand gesture. I'm not sure what they're gonna call it. It looks pretty goofy to me, but whatever. Fish and O'Reilly obviously go into the Shark Cage, and Cole comes out to be the one of the first members to be in the match. And then AOP comes out, and Roderick Strong comes out dressed like AOP, and people were laughing about it, but it was kind of a homage to the Sting Squadron, so pretty cool there. And Strong sort of the matches. AOP goes into the Shark Cage, and Paul Ellering comes down with Roderick Strong. So the match was so freaking crazy, and we start off with Strong, and we start off with Young and Cole, and they're going at it, and then Adam Cole starts to gain a little momentum, and then here comes Fish and O'Reilly, and they're just dominating the match. And then I believe it was AOP comes in, and AOP just starts manhandling everyone and throwing people and just going. Oh, and AOP, they were made for this match. They were like freaking monsters in this match, throwing people around. Just, oh my god. And then Sanity got in, and Killian Danes just put every weapon possible into that ring. Trash cans, chains, chairs, and then the crowd chanted, "We want tables." He puts tables into the ring, which eventually was used where I believe it was and Alexander Wolf German suplex. He was Akam Razor, don't remember which one, threw the table in. Then Wolf was just busted open, like classic Nature Boy Ric Flair busted open. That's how bad it was. Talking about each competitor, Eric Young, he was pretty good. He thrives in chaos. Alexander Wolf was on fire. Killian Dane, one of the co-MVPs tonight, just awesome, and throwing his body everywhere, just being a great big guy. Akam, Razor, you gotta talk about them, together, because they do everything together. But they did their thing. And AOP, they're not the same old green team they were about a year ago now. Is it? Yeah, about a year ago. They're top tier tag team who was ready for the main roster. And Roderick Strong, he was pretty good in this match. Didn't really fit into the style, I think. Just didn't, felt kind of out of place. O'Reilly, Fish, and Cole thrived in this environment. Everyone got to witness the greatness that is Adam Cole. He was on fire. He was just the whole match. There was one spot where Cole was getting set up for a suplex, and then all the teams come together to do a Tower of Doom, and the only person that's left standing is Adam Cole. He looks around, looks at the carnage, and just smiles and throws his hand up in the air. And man, it was so great. The match ended where Cole hit a Shining Wizard to Eric Young with a chair on Eric Young's face. I believe the match ended at 36 minutes and 22 seconds. Yeah, it was a pretty long match, but it was a great night for NXT, a great night for professional wrestling as we move on to tomorrow night, which will be I hope it can be a better night. They're going to have a tough time following that. So as always, folks, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll definitely be here tomorrow night for my Survivor Series review. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah.